Hey everybody, Andrew here with an updated 2022 budget sheet using Google Sheets. This is a really simple, easy to use sheet. One of my most reactive ones yet. It has all drop-down menus, easy to format dates. All of the code that goes on with this goes on behind the scenes. All you need to do is just fill in your categories and fill in the amount per month on this form sheet, and it takes care of the rest. All of this is all done behind the scenes. You don't have to do anything. The first caveat I will give is before you start messing around with the sheet and start editing it, I don't want to see what you guys are editing on this. I don't want to see your budgets, and you don't want other people seeing your budgets. So what you need to do is make sure you hold shift, click these three tabs down on the bottom, click the down arrow, copy to new spreadsheet. By doing this, you're putting it onto your own account. So click open spreadsheet when it's copied successfully. And this is putting it on your own Google Sheets account. That way it's not messing around with everyone else's template, and it's also making it so nobody else is looking at your budget. That's really important. So make sure you're keeping that stuff personal. That's a big first important step. And now I will say there's another caveat is that all of this that you're seeing, all you'd have to type in this case is the date, description, spent, and use the drop down categories. This is manually tracking. It's not hooking up to your bank account. I think it's a much, much more important way to actually learn how to budget and to stay true with your budgeting is actually manually tracking. A lot of things in life, you have to manually track it, and it has to be a little bit difficult for you to actually make big change on it. I know manually tracking might not appeal to a lot of people, and you just want to have it plug in and update to your bank account, but I can promise you, if you learn to manually track, it makes the psychology of spending that much better. So stick around and I will show you how to use this budget sheet. First thing first is the form tab. On this, you'll see it's just category of expenses and the amount per month. You can update this to whatever you want. I made it so that you guys can choose from these 14, at least 14 categories. It should be pretty easy. You can start out with just a few and then fill in as you go along. Then you'll see there's a template tab. I don't want you guys mess around too much with the code that goes on in the background on this. This template tab is what you're going to be able to use to duplicate. So you're going to click this little this arrow and click duplicate. It's going to give you a copy of the template. You then hit rename for the month that you want to be budgeting for. So I'll say for March 2022. And you have it renamed. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to take this, click the 13, hold shift, click 17, right click, delete rows. That makes it look much cleaner. You'll see also if you choose that you don't want these, say, and you want to put in something else, say, like you want just a Chipotle amount and you want to spend $100 at Chipotle every month, it's up to you. You'll see that your template will also change, and you also will have that new category down here as well. So that's why you don't want to mess around with the template too much. And you can also then come in here and you can delete these rows and make it look better. So that's how you're going to look at your months. And then remember, you can always hide these. So if you don't want to mess around with it too much, you can hide these sheets, and then you click all sheets down here if you want to look at them again and change things around. But I'd recommend hiding those sheets. And then every month you're going to come back to your template and you're going to duplicate it. And you will then do your next month and carry on budgeting. So that's pretty much the gist of all of this. You'll see April 22, and you will then be able to go in and make it so it's personal, looks good, and it has all the categories that you'd like. So if you have any questions, just leave a comment and I will get back to you. Again, manually tracking with this budget sheet will actually result in better results for you financially. I believe so. Yep, any questions, just leave a comment and I will get back to you.